Join me as I dive deep into the mysterious Idaho College murders and try to piece together what really happened. On November 13, 2022, a horrific incident shook the small town of Moscow, Idaho, when 4 University of Idaho students were brutally murdered in their off-campus residence. The victims were identified as Ethan Chapin, 20, Zana 20, Madison Scott, 21, and Kaylee Goncalves, 21. The location, a quiet neighborhood just a short walk from campus, was supposed to be a safe haven for these young adults, but it turned out to be a scene of unimaginable tragedy. The impact on the community was immediate and profound. Friends, family, and classmates were left reeling, trying to make sense of the senseless. The university and local authorities sprang into action, offering support to those affected and launching a thorough investigation. But as the days turned into weeks, and the weeks into months, the community's need for answers only grew more urgent. The families of the victims were thrust into a nightmare, their lives forever changed by the loss of their loved ones. The case raised many questions about safety on campus and in the surrounding areas. How could such a brutal crime occur in a place where students were supposed to feel safe? The authorities faced mounting pressure to find the perpetrator and bring them to justice. As investigators combed through evidence and followed leads, the community held its breath, waiting for any news that might bring closure. The murders also brought to light concerns about the handling of the investigation and the communication between law enforcement agencies. With so many questions unanswered, it was clear that this case would not be solved overnight. The community's anxiety was palpable, and the demand for transparency and results was loud and clear. The investigation into the Idaho College murders has been complex and multifaceted. Authorities have been working tirelessly to piece together the events of that fateful night, following a trail of evidence that has led them down many paths. From forensic analysis to witness interviews, every lead has been pursued with determination. A suspect, Bryan Kohberger, was arrested on December 30, 2022, and charged with the murders. However, many details remain unclear, and the case continues to unfold. The timeline of events has been painstakingly reconstructed by investigators, but much remains to be disclosed. Key pieces of evidence, such as a white Hyundai Elantra seen near the scene, have been crucial in shaping the investigation. Despite the challenges, the police have made significant progress, but the case's intricacies mean that nothing can be taken for granted. One of the most significant developments in the case was the arrest of Bryan Kohberger, who was subsequently linked to the crime scene through DNA evidence. This breakthrough marked a major turning point in the investigation, offering a sense of relief that the perpetrator might finally be brought to justice. However, the community remains cautious, aware that the journey to justice is often long and fraught with challenges. As more information comes to light, the public's fascination with the case only deepens. Theories abound and speculation runs rampant, but authorities urge everyone to focus on verified facts. The developments in this case serve as a sobering reminder of the darkness that can exist and the importance of community vigilance and support. In summary, the Idaho College murders have left an indelible mark on the community, raising profound questions about safety, justice, and the impact of such tragedies on those left behind. The investigation continues, driven by the tireless efforts of law enforcement and the unwavering hope of the community for closure. If you have any thoughts on the case, I'd love to hear them in the comments below. If you're interested in more true crime stories, check out my video on another shocking case that's got everyone talking.